Warmest greetings to everyone. It is with honor and privilege to present to you our collaborative work entitled Crossing the Borders in Utilizing English Varieties, Filipino Teachers' Experiences and Perspectives. The world today is faced with a changing linguistic landscape, which is characterized by rapid growth and increase in the demand for English around the world. This is supported by Sally and Holly 2018 saying that from the ELT perspectives, this phenomena is caused by a number of factors, including the use of English in education and the eventual speedy growth of internationalization of English and education. This has led to an increased demand for English teachers. Flores and Renandia 2020 stipulated that the increase of demand led to the increase of non-native English-speaking teachers, significantly outnumbering the native English-speaking teachers. Reports reveal that 80% of the 15 million English teachers worldwide are non-native English speakers, including Filipino teachers. The main objective of this research is to know the experiences of Filipino English teachers in terms of the use of English varieties in teaching in the ENL, ESL, and EFL countries. Specifically, it seeks to answer the following questions. First, what are the teachers' experiences in terms of the use of English varieties in teaching students belonging to ENL, ESL, and EFL countries? Second, what are the perceptions of Filipino teachers on the use of English varieties in teaching ENL, ESL, or EFL countries? This study is anchored on the three circles model of Kakru, wherein he identified the three classifications or groups of English speakers based on how English is spoken. The countries in the inner circle speak English as a native language, like Florida. Countries in the outer circle speak English as a second language, like the Philippines, and those in the expanding circle are countries speaking English as a foreign language, like Thailand. The participants of the study were three Filipino teachers who were teaching English in Thailand, Philippines, and Florida. They were selected using purposive sampling and were chosen based on three selection criteria. The case study was employed as a research design, and the data were analyzed using thematic analysis by Creswell 2013. And the questionnaires, interviews, and video transcriptions were utilized for decoding, thematic analysis, and interpretation of the results.
This figure summarizes the general themes that emerge relative to the experiences of the Filipino teachers in teaching English in ENL, ESL, and EFL contexts. It could be gleaned that there are similarities and differences in terms of their practices on the use of language varieties in teaching across the three concentric circles. The overlapping portions present the common practices between contexts, and all the three linguistic groups consider American English as standard English variety. For the teaching experiences in the ENL classroom, the first theme is American English as dominant variety for teaching. It was found that in an ENL country like Florida, the use of American English variety is the primary choice in teaching since it prescribed as language of instruction, and it is spoken by the majority of the students. Although teacher Jane considers it really challenging to learn and master the distinct features of the American English variety, she considers it an advantage since she finds it easier to communicate with the students. Another theme is the use of Philippine English variety for students' awareness. Teacher Jane used her own Philippine English variety only during informal conversations, most especially when sharing about her culture and language. She found that the use of Philippine English is highly inappropriate since most of her students could not understand Philippine English. Thus, Philippine English is only applicable for cultural infusion. And finally, use of language variety for specific purpose. The use of American English variety in the ENL context is primarily to prepare students for the Florida Standards Assessments, or also known as the FSA. These statewide examinations measure students' progress in terms of curriculum standards set by the state and examine students' higher order thinking skills. In the English language arts, teacher Jane teaches the specific vocabulary or words to capacitate them for test taking. For teacher Jane, the use of Philippine English variety is irrelevant, while the use of American English is highly strategic in that context. In the ESL context, the first theme generated is Philippine English as primary English variety for teaching. The results showed that Philippine English is considered the primary language variety for teaching since the students are more exposed and can understand it better. Although the teacher refers to American English as standard variety, she finds Philippine English more beneficial in the said context. The second theme is awareness of other varieties. The results reveal that the teacher exposed students to American English aside from the Philippine English in teaching since she considers it beneficial for the learners to know the standard variety and be inclined on the quality of the language. It is then evident that the inclusion and use of other varieties is said to be observable in the ESL context of language teaching. The third theme is alternating language varieties. It was found that the ESL teacher practiced alternating the use of the different language varieties, such as American English, Philippine English, and the Waray language. In her practice, she teaches an American English variety but constantly shifts to Philippine English since it is easier to students to understand and speak. However, when she finds that students could hardly comprehend and unable to express themselves in English, she allows them to speak in Waray. Thus, for the teacher, alternating language varieties allows her to bridge the gap towards learning the content and its different discourses. For the teacher's experiences in teaching in the ESL context, the first theme generated is Thai English as primary English variety for teaching. The results revealed that language teachers in an EFL country like Thailand prefer to use the Thai English variety, which is a form of English that is heavily influenced by Thai. Students does not find it a problem speaking in Thai English since the utterances are simplified containing mostly of function words and lacking linkers and prepositions. Thus, Thai English is preferred by the teacher in the said context. The second theme is use of language variety for specific purpose. The purpose of using a language variety in Thailand is primarily for students' comprehension. Since Thai students are rarely exposed to English, the teacher uses American English variety so that students will gain more exposure to it. However, using simplified language variety is necessary so that students will understand the meaning of the speaking exercises taught to them in class. The third theme is use of alternate varieties. It is evident in the results that the use of alternate varieties like American English, Philippine English, and Thai English is practiced in the EFL context. The use of alternate varieties is to support students' language learning. The teacher believes that making cross-language connections when teaching can help Thai students recognize the great linguistic resources they have and begin to leverage them for academic success.
The different experiences of the teachers pertaining to the use of appropriate English variety in teaching have led to the teachers' perceived understanding and beliefs regarding the use of appropriate English varieties for language teaching in their respective work settings. Three major themes were identified to include functionality, proximity to dominant language, and propensity for comprehension. The first perception is functionality. For the teachers, one of the primary considerations in the selection of English variety is functionality. Functionality refers to the quality or characteristic of any language variety to be functional or purposeful. Across all language contexts, exposing the students to diverse varieties is practiced for cultural infusion, for exposure and awareness. Moreover, they'll consider the students' exposure to American English being the standard English variety beneficial for the students. Another significant perception of the teachers is proximity to dominant variety. In this theme, teachers consider the degree of closeness or proximity of an English to the target language that is dominantly spoken in the community. The use of appropriate English variety in teaching requires consideration of the dominant language and speaking and sounding like the dominant speaking group in order to facilitate learning and effective communication. The third, inclusion and awareness, incorporating the various English dialects into the teaching and learning process, undoubtedly raise students' awareness of their existence and the differences between them, but more importantly, it encouraged them to respect the language and cultures of others. English is regarded as the universal language, so educators expose their students to the relationship between languages to broaden their horizons and help them comprehend the dialectal variations that serve as the foundation for the various English dialects that have developed and are spoken around the globe. The fourth is propensity for comprehension. The teacher's choice of English variety in teaching is likewise seen in terms of their preference for the language that could lead to better comprehension and learning on the part of the learners. While specific English varieties are used for primary purpose, a very significant consideration is to ensure that students understand the concepts taught in class by considering the strategic use of the language varieties in teaching. Given the results of the study, we have arrived at these conclusions. The teacher's essential considerations in teaching English in ENL, ESL, EFL contexts is the use of appropriate English variety in teaching. The choice of what variety would be determined by the learner's linguistic backgrounds, the primary aim of language teaching, the student's ability to comprehend, awareness and inclusivity and adaptability to the language variety used in class. Regardless of the teacher's linguistic background, the teacher needs to conform to the student's level of competence, comprehension, and the choice of English language varieties in order to meet the needs of the students, give them the opportunity to express their ideas, build confidence towards language, foster holistic development, and bridge the gap of learning. Based on the results of the study, the following points are hereby recommended to it. The teachers need to undergo training on Philippine English, including other English varieties, to fully appreciate and acknowledge the use of the English varieties. Language teachers must conduct benchmarking to identify internal opportunities for improvement in teaching English and its varieties. Encourage the policymakers to amend language policies of the educational system to include world Englishes, include American English for students' awareness for them to be fully equipped with the language and introduce Philippine English and other varieties as part of their individual growth. And the last one, other research studies could be conducted on the perspective of the learners on English teaching and learning experiences. That concludes our presentation. To close, we shall leave you with this quote by Jonathan Culver saying, "The English language is a work in progress. Have fun with it." Thus, as the English language continues to evolve, Our experiences as language teachers will continue to be filled with different shades and colors in the forms of success and failures. It is up to us on how we utilize them and transform them into something meaningful and rewarding. These are Maria Rebecca Abayan, Fatima Albutil, and yours truly, Hyacinth Tribohenia. Thank you so much.